If I was the sunshine, chef tip number 7, a complete feast. Chef Karen again. What a lovely book. It makes me want to prepare an entire feast for family and friends. Invite them to sit at a big table, end to end. So many of these books share such beautiful poetry. Poetry is not just music to our ears, it feeds our souls. Think about all the wonderful creatures and things in nature, how our senses come alive with sight, sound, smells, taste, and touch. I think of how good fresh baked buns smell when they're warm to the touch and oh so tender. Topped with homemade crabapple jelly and you just took a bite of summer, even in the cold, cold winter. If you had helped make the jelly, you remember pulling the tiny apples off the tree, cooking them down, getting the juice so red and clear to drip out of the cheesecloth bag, then cooking it with sugar and pectin, and watching jelly slowly appear. There's mystery and magic in the things we create, especially with families and the families we make. I am so grateful for all the new people, new places, and new food I've been able to get to know. Gratitude, that's another superpower. We are lucky to have so many choices. Sometimes the best tastes are the things that are new. I like to experiment. How about you? Often an opposite seems strange at first. Try a sweet mixed with sour. Your taste buds will burst. Do you like to combine hot and cold? Have you ever mixed mild with bold? Flavors are like the colors across the color wheel. They may be opposite, but they complement one another. And they say opposites attract. Try ice cream, it'll scream if you top it with hot fudge, chopped nuts, or graham cracker dust. Many years ago, I went to a chef conference in California. One of the speakers was Wolfgang Puck. He told us the best way to create a memorable dessert is to make it with 4 different sensations: hot, cold, smooth, and crunchy. This inspired me to create a dessert that was a baked apple tart with a crunchy nut crust, warm caramel sauce, and smooth, cold vanilla ice cream. It became the favorite dessert where I worked. I had the honor and privilege to be the very first woman who was executive chef at Weyerhaeuser corporate headquarters. One of the other chefs who influenced me was John Hall. When I worked at Security Pacific Executive Dining Room, it was on a 40-story building that was set like this, high atop Seattle, looking over the Space Needle. And we were on the top of this tower, and at the bottom, it was like that. And at the top of the tower, every time John made something good, we'd say, "John, what did you put in it?" And he would say, "Love." And then we'd laugh, and he'd show us how to make it. Because sharing recipes and sharing food is sharing love and sharing life. And that was wonderful. I'm grateful to all of us chefs and grandmas and moms and friends and bosses and customers who've taught me how important food is. I'm grateful that we're able to share this time with you. You are budding, creative little chefs. Don't forget, when you're cooking, the most important ingredient in your food